let's rapidly set up a PC livestream on Twitch using Meld Studio. This is for beginners. Start on meldstudio.co. Here's the website link a little bigger. There's no M on the end. And then just run through the installer, accepting all of the defaults. Once we've opened Meld, I'm going to give it access to my camera and I'm going to give it access to my microphone. We'll just press next through all of these different options here. And to start with, we're going to go on multi-canvas. I recommend this as a best practice for live streamers. So press get started after clicking that. So let's rapidly get set up. At the bottom, we've got the audio mixer. I'm going to click on default input. So this is your microphone. So select the correct microphone. And of course, we have to add our headset as well. So underneath audio mixer, I'll press the plus button. On the drop-down list, we're going to change input to output. You've probably got less options than me, but I'll find my cloud to wireless. And where it says track, I'm going to change it to cloud to wireless, so it makes more sense. And where it says track 1, I'm going to change it to quadcast, so it also makes more sense. On the quadcast, I'm going to click the plus button, and I'm going to enable Magic Mic. I'm going to set it to very high. I'm going to turn off the automatic game control. My quadcast has disappeared again for some reason, so I'm going to select it again and drag this bar at the top. And that's just going to add some noise suppression on my microphone to remove fans and AC. Now let's set up our Twitch stream with the basics. We'll do a just chatting scene, which is just your camera, and we'll do what's called a gameplay scene or a computer monitor scene. So you can see it says scenes on the left. Firstly, it just says scene, so I'm going to double click it. I'm going to name this one just chatting. I'm going to press the plus button, double click scene again. I'll name this one computer display. I'll click back onto just chatting, and now we need to add in our camera, of course. We're going to focus on the landscape canvas for now. Press the plus button. Our camera is, of course, a video device. On the drop-down list, I'm going to look for the correct camera. I've got a few different ones. Yep, that's the correct camera. Of course, this is a movable camera. It's a PTZ camera. I'm just rapidly setting this up, so of course I would reconfigure the camera. But for this option, just chatting, we want the camera full screen, so you can drag the corners until it's full screen. And we'll move to setting up our computer display now. So we'll click onto that. Underneath layers, press the plus button, video device. Once again, find the correct camera. But this time the camera's not full screen. I just want it in the corner. I'm going to drag it down, and you can see they've got these nice guidelines. I can also click on it and use the arrow keys on my keyboard to precisely move the camera around. I like it a few pixels to the right of the screen. And of course, we need to add in the computer display. So it's a display capture. I'm going to choose my Samsung monitor, and you can see the camera's disappeared. So I need to drag the Samsung down below the camera in the top left corner. And just like that, if you look at the scenes, we can click between our just chatting scene and our camera display scene. And once again, I would move my camera around if I was actually streaming. I would tilt it, pan it down. Sorry, my camera terminology is not good. Now, how do you set up the vertical canvas just quickly? Well, all you got to do is click on it, and you can see the layers have changed at the top. And I can do this very rapidly. I can just right-click copy, right-click paste, right-click copy, right-click paste. Or it's even offering me an actual template. I'm just going to press start blank because I already added them, and then I can just drag them around, move them where I want. So for example, I could make this full screen like that, and then I could drag this up here and then drag the bottom. I can just basically keep moving it around until it's looking the way I want. I click back onto just chatting, click back into vertical, just copy and paste. They've made this nice and intuitive. I can even click this button, which makes it full screen. And of course, I've just got to resize it slightly until it is full screen. They've made it nice and easy, and I can just click back onto landscape whenever I want to edit landscape. Now, how do we go live on Twitch? Let's click on File and click on Preferences. Firstly, video bitrate to 6000. And then underneath Stream Settings, Add Output, choose Twitch. Log into Twitch. You get this pop-up, just authorize it. And I'm going to authorize opening of Meld Studio. Takes a few seconds, took me maybe 10 seconds, and it's changed from log in to log out. Start this stream when going live. And you can see my Twitch is now added. If you need a TikTok stream key as well, by the way, I'll put a TikTok stream key link in the description. Anyone can get them for free. But basically, you're now ready to go live on Twitch using Meld Studio. You just hit go live in the top right-hand corner, and you can view the chat by clicking on chat in the top right-hand corner as well. Once again, TikTok live stream key in the description if you need that.